Well, guys, welcome again to another episode of the WSXM podcast, where a united Africa is an undisputed Africa. So, President Nana Akufo responded to the passing of the anti-LGBTQ law in Parliament. Sorry about my background. I'm on my job, and I heard his response. I'm going to do a quick video before it gets too late. So anyway, let's jump into it. Listen to what he said, and then we'll discuss it after. Boom.
Your Excellencies, I'm aware that last week's bipartisan passage by Parliament of the Proper Human Sexual Rights and Ghanaian Family Values Bill on a private member's motion has raised considerable anxieties in certain quarters of the diplomatic community and among some friends of Ghana that she may be turning her back on her hitherto enviable, long-standing record on human rights observance and attachment to the rule of law. I want to assure you that no such backsliding will be contemplated or occasioned. I think it will serve little purpose to go at this stage into the details of the origin of this proposed law, which is yet to reach my desk. But suffice it to say that I have learned that today a challenge has been mounted in the Supreme Court by a concerned citizen to the constitutionality of the proposed legislation. In the circumstances, it would be as well for all of us to hold our hands and await the decision of the court before any action is taken. The operation of the institutions of the Ghanaian state will determine the future trajectory of the rule of law and human rights compliance in our country.
So guys, what do you think of that? Nana Akufo is siding with the Western countries. He's talking about friends of Ghana. He at no point in his speech he said anything about the Ghanaian citizen or the Ghanaian parliament. That majority of the parliamentarians signed this. It was a bipartisan bill, which means almost, I think it was only 2% abstained from signing this bill. So almost everyone in the parliament signed the bill. The citizens are for this. How is it Nana Akufo is siding with Western countries on this? To show you the puppetry level he's on. He's so far gone when it comes down to Western countries and their propaganda that they're trying to spread. He's siding with them early. Remember, this is the same president that canceled the Pan-African meeting with Professor P.L.O. Lumumba, Dr. Arikana, and Julius Malema, and the other guy. I forget his name. It's not coming back to me. But he canceled that. So, of course, he's going to not want to sign this bill. And he's the one, I guarantee you, he's the one who's behind pushing this bill to go to the Supreme Court to get hopefully, he's wishing that the Ghanaian Supreme Court will say it's illegal for this bill, so he don't have to sign it. And citizens of Ghana are now angry at President Nana Akufo for this response because he's literally a coward and he's putting the country at the mercy of the West. But don't forget, the Ghanaian government have this big project to build a cathedral in Ghana, one of the biggest on the continent. But yet, and you know, what a cathedral is basically a mega church. So how is it you're pushing this mega church cathedral in your country, but yet you're still don't want to sign this law this bill into law to protect your citizens? And the only reason why it's gone to the court system, as I said, it's some few groups, LGBT groups in Ghana doing this because what? They are funded by the Americans. The Americans send aid money to these countries, not to aid in help constructing build infrastructure or to help with any project in the country. No, they are sending aid money solely to these groups to promote LGBTQ agenda. That's it. And these are the same people who's bringing this to the court system. So, what do you think will happen now when the court say it's not illegal, and then he goes to President Nana Akufo's desk. Even if he does not sign it, I think in the Constitution of Ghana, if majority, I think it's 98%, if 98% of the parliamentarians sign this bill, it can be law. It can circumvent his signature. They can go around him and they don't need it if they enter your parliament, which will happen because it's already a bipartisan bill where I think it's only 2 persons had not signed the bill in the first go around. So he's running from signing it, and this is what Abraham Traore is talking about. Presidents who do not stand up to the West, do not stand for their citizens, do not promote independence, as in we don't need to depend on the West, because aid money is bribe money, plain and simple. When you get aid money, it's bribe money. There's no two ways about it. And the World Bank has yet to issue a statement. They said that they are going to wait until to see if President Nana Akufo signed this bill, because they got a loan for 300 million in the first quarter of this year, and they should get some more. But the first payment was 300 million. And don't forget this. Keep this in mind. Whenever time the World Bank or the IMF give money to any African country, they have to pay back 8 to 10% interest rate on that loan, while your Western countries pay 2 to 3%. So you see the amount of money they are making off African countries via loans. So why there is no way the World Bank gonna not lend the money because of this bill? The Americans can talk about human rights all they want, but yet they're not saying anything about human rights in what that's happening in Palestine, in Gaza, where Israelis indiscriminately unaliving people, babies, women, bombing hospitals and all this. They say they are mum. They're not saying nothing about genocide. They're not saying anything about human rights. But you're gonna come to Ghana and talk about if you sign this bill, we're gonna sanction you. Sanction Israel. Even in America, in their own backyard, you have mass human rights violation going on in America, but they're not homelessness, police unaliving certain groups, brutalizing them. The immigration policy that they have, major human rights violation, and no one is saying nothing about them. But you want to come to Ghana now, where nothing is happening, to come and sanction these people, and because of what? A sovereign nation decided they don't want to have gay rights to be pushed in their country. They want to live their life how they want, not by you forcing something on them. And I thought America said they're all about democracy. So when democracy shines, you come in as a dictator and say, no, it's either my way or you get sanctioned, you get punished. Or, that's how they are. So anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. Like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. I don't know. Again, sorry about the background. This is my job, so just doing a quick video because this was on my mind the whole morning. So let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Boom.